back again here with another episode of a Sampler Pod. Today we're going to be reviewing the episode from Smackdown from today, April 19, 2024. Interesting episode. Not as bad as last week, I think. Not a little bit more stuff to it, I guess.
A little bit more action.
How you doing, bro? How's everything going right now? Everything good?
I'm a little bit under the weather. I got some good news. JJ may be buying a house.
Don't jinx it.
Oh, don't jinx it. Okay, you know what?
I don't believe in anything.
Edit it. Edit it out. Edit it out. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, got a haircut. And yeah, that's it, man. Still, my computer may be fixed by next week, by next recording. My power supply is supposed to be here tomorrow, so we'll see. Hey, we may be back on the OG set, but I don't know, bro. I may move everything down here to where
I think it might be better, bro.
Yeah,
I think it might be better. It's cool. You could do your own thing.
I'm just
you don't
gonna
have to move things around or anything.
My monitor is just gonna be this big ass TV in front of me. Yeah, just whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like that.
Javi in 4D.
Yeah.
Anyways,
straight up.
All right. So the first match we had AJ Styles getting the win over LA Knight with the phenomenal forearm. He's gonna face Cody Rhodes at Backlash in France.
Yeah,
it was a good match. It was a good match, but there wasn't anything special to it. It was just another.
It wasn't like
match.
WrestleMania. It wasn't like the Mania match.
Exactly, and that's okay. I mean, they're just moving the story along, which we all knew that was going to happen. That AJ Styles was gonna go against Cody Rhodes, which we still don't know. I mean, I still think that Cody's going to keep that title, or maybe not. Hopefully,
my man's is getting fed. He's gonna get fed like almost everybody, bro.
They already did.
Well, he had
before, and now
he had one match already under his championship belt, which was against Shinsuke.
We'll talk a little bit later about that because I have a comment about that.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Specific comment about that in a little bit.
My bad.
So like I said, it was a decent match. I mean, whatever. Then Solo arrives to meet with Paul Heyman in a black suit with a black T-shirt and a thick, short gold chain, like straight out of the 90s. Like he looks like a bad guy from a 90s Latino movie. I don't know what was going on with him, like,
bro. I don't know, bro. It seems
he owns
like
three bodegas.
he doesn't fit the role. That's the problem.
No, and I think it could be on purpose because he doesn't. Because even Paul says something about it a little bit later. But then he tells Paul Heyman that to welcome the new member of the bloodline, his MFT.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I do not know. MFT, mint flavored tea. I don't know, bro. I seriously don't know. I have no idea. Like it just seems so forced too. My MFT. Like what, bro?
No, what seems forced is the hugs.
Everything. Well, the hugs I think have a purpose. It's supposed to look a little forced, a little weird. But I'm the MFT. It's almost like I did it for The Rock. Like he's channeling his dad. He's channeling his dad there.
Yeah, my freaking twin. Ooh. There we go. That might be it.
Yeah, it could be. But, yeah, so then he also, for whatever reason, he's asking where's Kevin Owens. I guess because he was pissed at Kevin Owens from last week. Whatever. Random. Like, it's kind of random, in my opinion. Then Nick Aldis and Triple H.
I'm guessing it's because of his comment that he said to... Oh, yeah, still, I mean, there's a trash can over there or something like that.
Yeah, I really, to be honest with you, I have no idea. I have no idea. To me, it's kind of random. But then you had Nick Aldis and Triple H unveiling the new tag team championships, which I think these are really, really nice.
Yeah, like, these are much better.
Much better.
Yeah, than the Raw ones.
Yeah. This looks kind of like a reinvented, cleaner version of the old ones. It actually looks like a tag team championship. The other ones look like it looks like somebody. Like if you order a championship belt on Temu, like you're ordering the big gold belt on Temu, and that's what you got. This one actually looks like, you know what? This looks really good. I was like, nice.
I
Nice.
do wonder why they made him so thin. Like, it just seems like both of them, the side things that go around your waist, it's just so much thinner compared to the other ones. It's like,
But this one doesn't look as
but
bad as
this
the other
one,
one. The other
this
one
one
looks
doesn't look
terrible.
as bad. Yeah,
This
Yeah.
one at least makes sense because the plate is a little thinner too. So I guess they kind of want to make it, aesthetically pleasing. Because then if it would have had a super thick belt, it would have looked weird. At least this kind of like this looks like the tag team championships. I think from like the 2000s. I think, if I'm not mistaken, like the early 2000s. The ones that were right before the ones with the gladiators. The ones that they started using, like Chavito. So so I mean that's cool. That's cool. They're like I said, they're much nicer. Then the Street Profits beat New Catch Republic, Legado del Fantasma, Akam, and Razor to become the #1 contenders for that championship. The ones that bring up Grayson Waller,
which I'm guessing they're baby
Theory
faces now, right? Yeah, technically.
I mean,
technically, because they went against the
final testament,
the
final destination.
destination.
God, I should have named them that. That would have been so much better, though. The final destination.
A clown down.
oh yeah, Nick Aldis. We forgot about that, man. That was clutch. That was clutch. That was hilarious. Actually, you know what? To be honest with you, the Nick Aldis is kind of a guy. Like I think he could take both of them out. Honestly.
Well, he should just wrestle. We should just have a Survivor Series match with him.
With him against them too.
Or against anybody, like against Theory.
I still think he can beat both of them.
Oh yeah, he probably could. I mean, like, he's swole. The man is swole
in real life.
Yeah.
But then we had they won, so I guess it's kind of a car crash of a match, spots everywhere. The one thing that I will say about this type of match that bothers me, I know it's entertaining, it's fun, but this whole thing of when you have one guy get on top of the other guy and get on top of the other guy, it's like cheerleading, bro. Like, why are they doing that? That's not a fight. Like, if
but it's like you get a big spot whenever that happens.
I know, but it takes so long.
It does,
like it's
but
the
still,
same thing. It's the same thing we criticize of AEW, even though they do it in every match. But it's like, okay, let me set up. Wait. Oh no,
yeah, but AEW
it
takes
forever,
like
bro.
Twice as long.
Not like at this spot, bro. They're. I don't know if they take that long because they're kind of irresponsible too. They just jump, they just go. But this kind of look like it's like, especially when it's like big dudes. It's like, it kind of doesn't. I don't know. To me, it always looks kind of wonky and kind of fake, super fake.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. I'm not sure if they're gonna fight at Backlash or whatever. Then we had Kevin Owens. He keeps on looking for Kevin Owens for the same reason, which I still don't know what it is.
You mean Solo?
Yeah, he's still looking for. What did I say?
You said Kevin Owens is still looking for Kevin Owens.
Exactly. but Solo's still looking for Kevin Owens. Paul Heyman tells Solo that he's making decisions that are not his to make. Right? So it's like, it's kind of...
I think I fast forward through that, bro.
Yes, you did. And that's why I was telling you, like, wait. Because that was, to me, that was really important. Like, that's something like Paul Heyman's like... Because in the end of the day, look, Paul Heyman is the wise man, but he's not the wise man of the bloodline. He is Roman Reigns' bloodline. Bloodline. Wise man. So that's where I think Solo is also wrong. Because Paul Heyman has no loyalty towards Solo. His loyalty is to Roman. It's not even to the bloodline. It's to Roman.
He's just gonna be like, beep, 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 beep. Hey, Brock, can you come by?
That's all he hears.
Yeah.
but that's cool. I like that. I like that. Paul
I'm glad that that's happening. You know what I mean?
Paul's kind of putting him in his place to a certain extent. It's like, bro, like, that's not your decision to make. So, and we all know who he's referring to, but that's fine. That's cool. Then, and then they go to the ring. And Paul starts cutting a promo, blah, 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 blah. Then Solo interrupts and he takes the microphone away from him.
You're missing the most important part.
What?
Whenever the crowd was going crazy,
I was going to say that because it started right when he took the microphone away.
We want Roman. Roman?
Yeah, we want Roman. Yeah, because
We want
they know that
Roman.
Solo is not the tribal chief. They
Let's
know,
go.
like, no matter what, and I do think that this whole run with Roman, more than anything, more than being a babyface or whatever it is, I think this gave him respect. Like, people now respect him. Like, now he moved into that, into that echelon of greats. So I think it's
whenever I'm gone, the
really
whole world will acknowledge me, and that's what's happening.
Maybe it's Solo.
Oh my God, stop. But yeah, the whole crowd was just like booing. They were giving him the Dom treatment. Giving Solo the Dom treatment. That was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Solo just looks like he's out of character, out of this spot. Like, you know what I mean? He's just like a comedic spot, trying to take over a serious role. You know what I mean? And
he's
then
he's like Starscream in Transformers, where he kind of takes over. They defeat Megatron for a little bit. He takes over. Like, he's kind of like that second guy.
He's like
know that when the
he's
big
like
bad comes back.
Taserface. He's like Taserface from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Then Rocket is like, so how did you come up with that name? You look like a nutsack.
Oh God. That's horrible. That's horrible. But anyways, so once Solo grabs a mic from Paul Heyman, he calls for his MFT, Tamatonga again. Then we have Kevin Owens stumble out, all bloodied up, busted open.
I wonder if that was real blood. I don't think it was, but
I don't know. It kind of looked like real blood, and Kevin Owens is nuts too. Like, Kevin Owens is crazy too. Like, I don't think he cares. He's like,
I don't know, bro. That was a lot of blood. Like, that was like the man was leaking.
Well, but remember, a lot of times they'll go a little bit too far. It's kind of like what happened to Eddie Guerrero against JBL. That's why he had that crimson mask. And with Brett and Stone Cold, they're not supposed to bleed that much, but they just cut a little bit too much. So they're just gushing blood. Now, granted, it does make a good visual, though. It looks more menacing. The crimson mask looks kind of cool no matter what, especially when it's something that of importance. And that's what I like about it. It's not like AEW. I didn't know that
was the name for it.
Yeah, they call it Crimson Mask, especially with Eddie. With Eddie was like, God, you had to go to the hospital. Oh, sorry, to a medical facility afterwards and everything.
A medical facility.
Don't say hospital, damn it.
No, they're not wrestlers. They're sports entertainers.
Damn it.
Big meaty man. But this
by the
was
way, Sheamus posted that. We need that shirt.
That man thick.
Hey man, at least he was owning up to it, so he's not making a big deal of it, so that's cool. It's the best way.
He looks like Thor after Avengers Infinity Wars,
but more pale.
Facts.
He reflects light.
But what was I gonna say? This spot was interesting because we got Tamatonga just whooping Kevin Owens.
He looks scary.
Tamatonga looks like he is on something. Like, legit, he looks like he is on something, and I'm afraid of he's gonna snap out on a ref or security member, and he's just gonna hurt him for real because that man looks like he's on something.
Yeah, he's like intense, like super intense. But I like it because I think Solo needs somebody like that. Because Solo, he's very paused, and even though once in a while he'll do like some intense move, but most of the times he's just like, okay, I'm here. Oh yeah, with the thumb. I hate the thumb, but I do like Tamatonga. I mean, the guy looks like $1 million. Like I think he was perfect for this. Honestly, like I really like his character. Then for whatever, KO goes to the ring. They when Tamatonga and Solo, they beat him up, and then they fight off, and it's gone, and it's over. So then Nick Aldis also told Paul Heyman in the parking lot, which is funny. I don't know if you saw him, but he was like pulling him with his arm. Did you see that part? Bro, you fast forwarded to that too. That was actually good. That was actually
I saw him like bring him over to the parking lot. He's like, "Did you know about this?
Yeah,
Did you know about this?"
But right before, he was like pulling him.
No, I didn't even notice that.
He was like, he literally had his arm hooked, and he's like pulling Paul, and I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna kill him. But yeah, but that was like, did you know about this? Did you see this? And then he's like, oh yeah, that's Tama Tonga's car that crashed into Kevin Owens' rental car. And then Paul Heyman, bro, his facials are just amazing.
Yeah, he's like, bro, these guys are out of control.
Yeah, he's like, no, I didn't know. Oh, bro,
Well,
like,
he ain't
the
know.
face of fear. Yeah, but the face of fear, like he was, or Paul Heyman. I feel bad for him because he's afraid on all fronts. Like, he's afraid because of Solo, and he's afraid of because Nick Aldis thinks that he knew about it.
I meant how Solo still came through in an SUV, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
my man's caught a Hertz.
Yeah, maybe
Uber Black.
Uber Black, and the guy's charging him a little bit extra. He's like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah,
you took too long, too slow. But anyways, so that was actually really good. Santos Escobar defeated Carlito in a normal match, no purpose, which they still haven't changed his music. Carlito has, I don't know if bro, there's very few people that I have seen with that really seem like they don't want to be there, or they just don't care. Like, he's just there for a paycheck. He's like, oh, you're wrestling now, okay, cool.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna take an L today. All right, cool.
All right, bet.
Yeah,
I'm making more than I was in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you have 10 minutes. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
should I spit in their face?
Nah,
no.
We're good.
Okay.
We don't have the budget for you for your segment for apples. So no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, bro.
With your Fuji apples.
Yeah,
those are the more expensive ones.
Might offend someone. You're just wasting food. But yeah. So like I said, it leads to nothing. Damage Control, cool little segment. Damage Control was in the club seats, and
hey, in the club seats where we were. Hey,
exactly. Hey, it was in Pennsylvania too. It was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But then Damage Control shows up, and then Jade Cargill and the EST show up. Pretty cool.
Randomly.
Now.
I'm guessing they're gonna go for the tag.
It has to happen, and then at some point we're gonna have Jay turn on Bianca. Like, that's the natural progression. Probably at Mania next year, it would make sense. But right now, like to me, the part that I didn't get was they go over there and they're like trying to be like a little menacing, and like, oh, like we're trying to scare you or whatever it is, but there's like a barricade between them. Like, they could have easily jumped over.
I don't know if you saw Bianca trying to take her earrings off and stuff. She's telling Jade like, "You want me to take them off? You want me to take them off?" Like, I'm like, bruh.
I will tell you this: of all of them, the one I really would not mess with is Asuka. Asuka, yeah. I don't know if you've seen some of her matches in Japan, bro.
She'll probably be happy.
No, I don't know if you've seen her matches in Japan, but they're like, yeah, pretty hardcore. And that time that Minoru Suzuki beat her up, that's actually uncomfortable to watch, to be honest with you. Like, she wrestled a guy, like this old guy that he's like an MMA. He used to be an MMA fighter. He's still in New Japan. And I was like, oh God. And she liked it. She wanted it. Like, she's like, it was an honor for me. And I was like, okay, whatever you say.
Kinky.
Nah, bro, that's past that. Like, that's like borderline assault.
If it would have been in the US, it would have been canceled instantly.
Oh, without
and question, the man would have been like going to jail.
But it was her idea.
It was her.
I didn't do it.
It was her.
It was her all along. But yeah, so I mean, cool, whatever. It was a good moment to just show off Jade and EST. That was all it was for.
You know, they always got to do the same.
Yep. Exactly. And it's like, you have a thumbnail. But then they cut to a video where Cody's talking about his match against Shinsuke Nakamura in England, bro.
No one cares.
Bro, that belt looks like a chest plate. Like, it literally takes over his whole abdomen. I'm like, why? Like, I still say that
It's
that
funny.
belt is way
Yo,
too big.
we were wrong. We
Way
were
too big.
wrong.
What?
We were wrong. We said it was going to take 2 months for people to start turning on Cody Rhodes. It took 2 weeks.
Not even 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks. 2 weeks is next Sunday. It's on Sunday. So like a week and a half at the most.
Bro, it's crazy how fast they started turning on him. We want Roman.
Well, that part was more for Solo, but in the end of the day,
I know.
I think they would have preferred almost anybody else over Cody. Like, look, I can, and obviously we're not taking into consideration brands or anything like that. But if it would have been Drew McIntyre, that's fine, right? That's cool. Even Punk, if he would have been healthy, fine. I mean, hell, even in AJ Styles, at least AJ Styles does have that legacy. He is one of the greatest wrestlers, in-ring wrestlers of all time. That's fine. He has like that. But Cody just looks out of place. Like, he literally looks like he should have the IC championship, not the main championship. Like, that's my biggest problem with the Cody thing. He really doesn't fit the bill.
He doesn't. That's the problem. He really doesn't. It just seems like everything is too big for him.
Yep. No, and especially after having somebody that big, that important.
Pause.
You know what? No. Well, there's no pause. I mean, I'm talking about how large
the real tribal chief.
So, you know what I compare it with, and hear me out, and I kind of hate what I'm gonna say, but it almost reminds me of whenever Hulk Hogan dropped the title, and then Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels had the championship. Where after you have these larger than life guys have the championship, you had Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and granted, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart are a million times better than either of those two, but they weren't a larger than life person. You know, it's like it's really hard to compete with that. So because even Cody in his promo, he's like, Roman was a great champion, and it is true. Like, he's just like kind of like what he was saying is God tier, and then you have this guy which is just a mere mortal coming up and trying to continue that legacy, but he's not that credible. The only positive thing I see about it is that now I see anybody could actually beat him. Like, there's almost nobody in
Cody.
Like, I don't see anybody. There's almost nobody in the roster except for Karrion Kross that I could say. Oh, and Joaquin Wilde. They should have a tag team.
Fuck him. Like, I'm just saying, I hate his acting skills. My God, they're terrible. They're like so cringy. It pisses me off every time I see.
And you said that in the NXT review. So
I said that in the NXT review.
If you have not watched that, if you not watched that episode, please watch it, because JJ literally goes off with this man.
Bro,
it's hilarious.
My God,
Yeah, but like I said, it's just like now anybody could. Well, with Roman, it was almost like, who's going to beat him? Who is special enough? Who is a big enough name to be able to beat Roman? That's why when The Rock came back, and if it was going to be The Rock, he's going to be out for a little bit, but at least he's The Rock. Like, it's okay, right? Even somebody like Seth Rollins, that we even said it. I remember last year that we were saying like, oh, instead of Cody, it should have been Seth, right? For last year, right? Yeah. At least Seth does have a story, and their stories are just intertwined. Like, they're just together. They started at the same time. They've been in groups together. They turn into stars at the same time with each other's help. And then to this day, we even saw at WrestleMania 40 how it ended, that the reason why Roman Reigns lost the championship was because he wanted to do to Seth Rollins what Seth Rollins did to him before.
Let's go.
And that's a good story. So Seth Rollins, even he made more sense. Yeah. I mean, in fact, to be honest with you, as much as we may criticize Damian Priest, I think he looks like a better champion than Cody does.
Yeah, right now he does. Even like, though he hasn't really done much, but he does. But anyways, moving on from Cody Rhodes, we have the main event of Naomi versus Bayley that we didn't talk about. which was starting to be a pretty decent match, pretty good match. And then our girl Tiffany Stratton, it's Tiffy time, got involved and got disqualified got Bayley disqualified. So the match never
Then a no
finished.
contest. No contest.
A no contest. So then you're gonna possibly have a triple threat at Backlash. That would be my guess.
Which I
So,
think that's why they have Naomi there, so she
can take the pin.
Yeah.
But Tiffany Stratton is really good, man. They changed her wardrobe from last week's incident. So yeah. I'm happy for her, honestly, because like that was the only thing that I was like, they ain't gonna need to do something about this wardrobe if you want her to keep striving. You know what I mean? Forward.
If she's gonna be like super athletic and jumping around all over the place.
Yeah, like no, like it just didn't work. You know what I mean?
And even looking at it from a practical point of view, for her it has to be hard too.
Yeah, I mean, like for real, ain't nobody like y'all gonna be questioning me now. Like I don't want to see that in terms of like I'm here to watch the match. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I appreciate.
And on top of that, it has to be.
But I don't want it. We don't want it to be like NXT or AEW, which is like.
Yeah. No, but something like that, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't happen. You know, that's a wardrobe malfunction. Yeah. And, like, realistically, it got to be embarrassing for them and all that stuff. So, like, we don't want that.
It's not cool. It takes away from the match.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
And then, what are you going to have? All the... Okay, I'm not going to go there. But you're going to have all the people... No! Bruh. All the people on Twitter, all the marks on Twitter... going up like, oh my god, did you see this? And it's like the blurriest picture ever. And it's like
taken from a Nokia.
Look, I saw. Like, come on, bro. Like,
it's like, stop, grow up,
like,
bro.
Stop it.
Yeah. Yeah, but like realistically, that Tiffany Stratton is she's gonna be really good. Like once she gets the belt, it's gonna be hard to take it off of her. Especially, she's a really good heel. She's a natural heel. She can never be a babyface.
Maybe at some point, but kind of a heelish babyface for a little bit, for like 2 or 3 months. If somebody actually evil comes in, because she's just a brat. That's all she is. She's not like bad. Like
she's
evil.
like a Barbie, bro. Like an evil Barbie.
She's
probably the best heel in the best women's heel right now.
No, she listens to Taylor Swift, has a Stanley Cup, has a collection of Stanley Cups,
and goes to Starbucks every day.
There you go.
On Uggs.
Loves her cake pop.
Wearing Uggs. Let's go.
Cake pops and egg whatever.
Bro, the cake pops are good though. But yeah. Anyways, man.
$5.
Everything is $5 now on Starbucks. I just go to Dunkin' now. Sponsor, Dunkin'. Come on, bro. Hit me up with a sponsor. I spend a constant $10 every single day at Dunkin' Donuts. Donuts for my kids, coffee for me, bro. Come on, man. That was our breakfast for whenever we were going to NXT.
That is true. That fueled our fandom.
Facts. That crispy bacon. But anyways, this was just a pedestrian Smackdown episode. I am very interested on what's gonna happen with the draft. I'm very excited about that because you're gonna have NXT being the third brand, which is great. That means that people should actually tune in, which is what I've been telling y'all in these reviews and recaps. So yeah, but yeah, I'm excited. I can't predict right now who's gonna be the first pick. Raw is probably gonna pick. If Raw goes first, they're probably gonna pick Cody Rhodes.
No, it's gonna be SmackDown. He's gonna go to SmackDown. I don't think they're gonna change the championships.
Watch, I'm calling it now. Some bobo's gonna happen because it's Cody Rhodes. And they better not change the champion because I don't want to see. I don't want to.
Good. Keep him away from the bloodline. Just stay away. Like go away.
At this rate, man, because like I don't know, like it just doesn't make sense. If he goes to SmackDown, then we're stuck watching him every Friday, which I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Hopefully he goes away for like a month at least.
He won't. He's just, and then people are going to be bitching and complaining. Oh, he doesn't defend his champion like
But
that.
then if he shows up a lot, they're going to get tired of him anyways because he's like, why are we getting Cody again? Cutting another meaningless promo.
I'm kidding.
Getting another meaningless promo because his promos after WrestleMania have been absolute trash. Sorry to say it, but he has not said anything of significance. Nothing that I could say, oh my God, that was really good. Or even if his delivery wasn't that great, just like
the most significant thing that he said was, I acknowledge Roman Reigns. But anyways, that was your episode of SmackDown, of a SmackDown recap. This was your boy JJ. You got Javi over there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, sign up for the membership, and deuces.
Bye.